And just like that,
3 weeks is behind us and Wild Hearts is complete. Pretty much every fence line you see has been repaired, replaced, or stained by our team.
this got painted. We still have a lot of stuff on the ground because some of our volunteers are sticking around to continue helping Wild Hearts.
Yep, the good just keeps on giving.
Take a look at this shelter. Janet and Rod did this one, and they did the one over there to the left of the tractor.
And over there too, behind the house.
And there's one behind the house they did too. 3 shelters for the horses, huge, because in the winter, they need a place to get out of the wind.
Absolutely, and for storms that come this way, it gives them just a place for a safe haven.
A fun fact, they don't put the blankets on the horses unless the temperature is less than 40 degrees because that is their comfort level for withstanding weather.
We learned a lot about horses while we were here.
We did.
And check out this hot little baby. This was donated by Scott and Sybil.
Look at the kids at the sensory station. We'll take you there in a second, but they're showing them off. The volunteers here are showing off the sensory trail. Oh, and we stained this arena as well.
Inside and out. This whole trail was cleared by a guy named Gabe, and they wanted to kind of name this trail after him. So somebody made the sign, this part was painted, and we added Gabe's trail to attribute this beautiful clearing to him.
Since we had a little time on our hands because we told Jessica she needs a longer list, all of the fences have been redone in this pasture. Char's got some stats.
So we used 40 gallons of stain and clear coat. We put up 9,840 feet of rope for the fence line.
Electric fence, yep.
And I'm looking for the last one because I've got 2 of the numbers transposed. Where is it? Darn it. Ha! 278 posts were put in.
That's how many feet did they typically dig each post in?
Went down about 3 feet.
3 feet, so 3 feet times 278, do the math, 834 feet. Oh.
Do you remember the meditation trail when we got here? It was pretty much just a nice, pretty place. But now, look what I made.
Char made that herself. It's a perfect little entrance to the meditation trail. And come walk with us and take a look. These amazing benches were built and funded by the Kugler family. They're so strong, they're so awesome, and people can sit here and just take a deep cleansing breath, right?
Oh, and speaking of, we have 2 signs that were made that have not been put up yet. One is a grounding exercise, and the other is a breathing exercise, so people can just maximize peace out on this gorgeous trail. And when you find a maple tree, you have to name it Maple Street.
We cleared out a lot of brush right here, opened up the visible space, redid the fencing, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
And check out all the beautiful painted rocks that just make you happy. Do you remember this? When we got here, it was a big old jumble of trees and brush and just clutter.
This is also the place where I found poison ivy, a lot of it. So, aptly named Ivy Junction. Love it.
Pretty but itchy.
And the fence posts and the fence lines keep on going and going and going. We replaced a lot. We got rid of that old barbed wire. We put in posts, we ran the rope, and we completed a Century Trail that we're going to take you to right now. But look at this. Thanks, Steve and Terry. That's awesome. Prepare for a sensory experience.
They're saying that this is going to be like the best sensory trail in the nation. They started off with 8 stations and they're ending with about 23.
So let's take a walk.
You're gonna get the dinosaur.
This is a ring toss, or basically a little toss. You can throw like a ball or a sandbag through there. I tried to ask Shar if she would take horse poop and throw it through there, and she's like,
I don't touch horse poop.
but she scooped a lot of it.
I did scoop a lot of it. It's called mucking.
Y2V. I'll come around here. Hold on right there. Yeah, this is a casualty from last night. We have a story.
So apparently somebody left one of the gates open on the pasture and the horses got out. They didn't get off the property, but they got out of their corrals, and apparently they didn't like Connect 4 very much.
They took this Connect 4, scattered it everywhere. We found some of the discs in there, over there, and everywhere. I mean, we see the evidence. That's a hoof print.
These are scratch and sniff boxes. So inside every one is going to go something smelly, a thing of mint, an orange, something that has strong scents to help stimulate the olfactory senses.
And the riders learn how to control their horses while they're checking out each of these sensory stations. For flowers, we also extended the trail down that way. That's where we used to be parked. We're over there because we're getting ready to go. And of course, this is Main Street.
Main Street, it's where the main direction of pretty much everything goes back to the house and the barns and such. So what better name than Main Street? And that's the name that was on our signs.
Don't touch that rope. I'd say that was a pretty good project.
That was a really successful project. So a couple stats for you. We had 41 people total come through here. We had 19 RVs at our peak. We had over $10,250 raised, and we put in over 1,700 hours.
Thank you so much to everybody through either You, Me, and the RV or our followers who gifted money through their online campaign. You made a huge difference. We kept the work coming. We're still not done. We still have something else to show you, which is we're totally surprised with because it took about 3 days to build. But thank you very much for all of the donations.
And also Dolly's Roofing and Seneca Lowe's donated supplies and materials, as well as gave really nice discounts that allowed our money to go a little further.
Yeah, thanks to all the local businesses who jumped in on board with us to really help this beautiful therapy center out. Thanks to our awesome volunteers for putting these together. Brand new half-height barn doors, and they are fantastic.
Ta-da! Walls were not up when we got here. We put in insulation, put up the walls, painted the walls, put in the ceilings, put in the floors, and
Painted the filing cabinet.
and built the beautiful On This Farm sign.
I can't believe the work that Brent and Anne and Dennis put into this space. This was the, I think, If You Have Time project here at Wild Hearts. Yeah, we got it done the first week.
It was done the first week.
And we gave it a fresh coat of paint on the outside.
It was kind of just boring brown before, but now it's farm gray.
Now let's take you to one of the coolest, fastest, most functionally awesome projects that we completed while we were here.
Just take a look at this. Pretty cool.
It's 80 feet by 60 feet, and it is their second functional arena, and no sooner had we got it completed, they were training in it. Check this out. It's a boarding station for horses. Jessica said she needed it. Dale, Steve, Byron, Melissa, several others stepped up to help out, and they built this thing in a couple of days. 2 days to build the arena, 2 days to build this boarding station, and they're gonna build another boarding station after we go. But look at this.
This crew rocks. Giddy up.
So we have a few rigs left and we're out of here today.
This was a very heartfelt project, and it's going to be pretty tough to top.
So thanks a lot for following along. Thanks again for donating. We are so proud of this project. We're so thankful for all the assistance we got putting this thing together. It was amazing. We had some amazing volunteers, and off to the next one.
So if you're ever in the Seneca, South Carolina area, please come by and check it out. You will not be disappointed.